Hi everyone, welcome into this week's my weekly CBS Fix. This week's video is dedicated to my sister Sima and her husband Ozer upon the birth as a Mazal Tov upon the birth of a baby girl, Sury. You should have a lot of nachas from her, and you should go from one joyous occasion to the next, God willing. In this week's Parshas Noach, we learn about the great flood, and as with all the stories in the Torah, there is definitely a lesson in there for us. Question is, what does Noach's ark have to do with us? Now, we know two things about the ark. One is that it took him 120 years to complete, so we have to figure out why is it that it took 120 years to complete, and B, why did Hashem choose to save him with using an ark? Hashem could have saved Noah and his family by using a rain cloud or giving them some deep subterranean hole or cave to hide in. Why specifically the ark? So an idea I shared with you a long time ago is that the ark represents for us our own need for an ark. And it wasn't only Noah that had to endure all the flood waters, but we have our own proverbial floods as well that surrounds us, whether those floods are outside influence from the nations around us, or whether it's from bad friends, or whether it's from just in general empty-headed people that are trying to lead us in a way away from Hashem. And our only refuge is in our own ark. Now, our ark isn't necessarily a ship that we have to go outside and build. Our ark that we have is the synagogue that we go to, the parents that we commit to and that we listen to and glean their teachings from, the good friends, the teachers, the students, anybody that could help us grow and protect us and preserve the good mind that we're trying to protect. That is our ark, and it is incumbent upon us to find an ark and to find different ways to build this ark. And it's not just enough to have one component to make your own ark, any component. Why 120 years? 120 years eventually became the general lifespan of people. We know that nobody can live past 120 years today. And therefore, the lesson is that it is a lifetime achievement. It's not just a one-time doing and that's it. We have to constantly add layer upon layer to our ark in order to make sure that our ark is impenetrable as much as possible. And another thing that we have to do with this ark is that the same way Noach was trying to save whomever he could onto his ark by reaching out to people, calling out to people. Unfortunately, he wasn't as successful, but like we explained once before, that people are willfully blind and they just don't want to listen. You can be as great as Noach and nobody will listen. But nevertheless, our job is to be a Noach and to bring other people into our own arks and to allow them to build their own. And if we do that, so then we'll be saving many people. As the Talmud states, he who saves one life saves an entire world. And the same could be true for he who has a child saves an entire world. And so therefore, my blessing to my sister and my brother-in-law is that their daughter should be a source of joy for them, and she's just another beginning towards hopefully future generations who can build their own arks towards serving Hashem. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful Shabbos. Mazal Tov.